How's it going, everyone? Daniel here. It's time to review Tyrant Season 3, Episode 3, titled The Dead and the Living. Spoiler review, make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 3 minutes to recap and give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. This episode, man, is just one of the best Tyrant has ever made, man. Emotionally gripping, the action, the twist, the plot, the acting, and I just want to say that right now because it's one of those episodes where I look at it and I'm like, and excuse me for my language for anyone who's kind of, but it's real quick. This shit needs to get nominated for an Emmy. This show is snubbed. It's so good. It's so good. Really, really, really damn good. The way that it was just... This episode should just be nominated for an Emmy for one of the best episodes out of the year. Of course, Game of Thrones will probably win, but just get acknowledged. I wish Tyrant could just get acknowledged for what they do. It just needs to. It needs to get something, man. It really does. So let's get on to it, man, and we'll talk about, pros, cons at the end. So, Dead and the Living... Let's go. First off, Emma questions to Rashid, why me? What did I do to you? I'm just a kid. If this is between our parents and stuff, but what did I do to you? Me personally. And, he's like, I'm doing a horrible impression. Anyway, he's like, your father, blah, 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 he's a murderer and stuff, and doesn't have the power, he shouldn't have power, all that stuff. So Rashid calls Molly, and she will do anything to get back her daughter. So Barry finds out, and he ends up letting her go. There's this whole military plan going on. They arrive and actually threatens Farouk. I don't know if they threatened Farouk. I wrote that down. Excuse me for forgetting, man. I saw 3 other shows after this. So it threatens Farouk. This girl cries in court. Yes. Another very well good scene, because you were kind of fading away when I'm watching the scene. I'm like, okay, it's important. She's talking about getting raped, and then she has this baby. But somehow she loves this. She hates that she loves this guy that ended up doing that to her. And she's like, oh, but I feel bad. I'm not right in the head because I miss him. I miss this guy. And it's all a whole court thing. And that was the first in this episode where I was like, this shit needs to get nominated, man. That scene alone was just beautifully done. Very beautifully done. Anyway, so I don't even know who that actress is. She's not even the main character in the show, but she freaking stole the show right there and then. Anyway, that was a big thing, man, about having the baby. Barry is praying, which that was I think that was the second time we ever saw him pray. He's like, no disrespect to anybody who actually prays like that. I'm just saying the way that he says, the way that the way Barry sounds, it's weird to hearing him say that, man. But if you do that, whatever, man. You are who you are. So, love you. Anyway, so that happens, man. So Rashid and Emma talk about God, and this was another scene where I was like, this deserves a fucking Emmy. Another scene where they're praying, and then he comes and he's like, what are you looking at? And this whole stuff about your God. And there's another scene in Mr. Robot today about God, and I was like, that deserves an Emmy. And I don't always say that, don't get me wrong, I don't always be like, that deserves an Emmy, that deserves an Emmy. I don't always do that, but those two scenes, I was like, shit, that's good acting, good writing, good reactions. Really, really well done, man. So anyway, that happens. Fozzie May found a new love interest. He's, are you ever gonna get married? Well, I've been 5 months without my husband, and just a little Fozzie gonna get some soon. Soon he'll get some of that. Anyway, Ahmed kills his father Jamal. You all know I love Jamal. The actor just deserves awards. He needs an award, man, just himself for his time and effort on Tyrant. And this is Ahmed killing Jamal was just something that I was bawling my eyes out when I was watching it. I was like, no, really? You put him on the poster and then you kill him on episode 3, man? It just wasn't... I get why they did that, and I kind of, we'll see what happens, but Jamal's gone. The king is dead. So that ended up happening. No, I'm not. But I just liked him as the actor himself, and the character he played was very, very brutal, very messed up in the head. But still, Jamal's a cool character. So the military fish is... Oh. The military fights Rashid's people right when they're coming along, and it ends up backfiring because the military that are helping, trying to rescue Emma and defeat Rashid, well, the people in the village, they beat the military horribly. I'm like, savages, man. Like, they're freaking savages. This guy, like, gets hanged off the balcony, and you have a guy getting his head blown off, and, like, they're all like, oh, yeah, whoa. And I'm just like, Jesus, man. You're all happy about this death. I know they're not, they're military and they're not your people, but geez, you're all happy and everything. You're like, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Savages, man. Savages. Anyway. The people attack and Rashid ends up killing Emma. Jeez, death. We lose Jamal, now we lose Emma. The one thing I didn't like about Emma's death, and this is the only con about the episode, they're looking through a satellite and they're literally eye contact with the satellite. Ain't no way you could see a damn satellite. Ain't no way you could see that shit. Ain't no way. You telling me you see it right there and you're like looking right directly in the eye. And also the way Emma died, I understand the knife, but like the way she looked and like all like the lighting, and I mean they could have done a better look at how, you know, they could have made, like, the actress was all beautiful throughout the whole series, and then like at the end she's all like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't as, you know, you would think like, oh wow, like a beautiful girl dying, and she only looked beautiful at the end. You know what I mean? Like the way that they just positioned it and looked, and like, oh, she looked right in the camera too. Like, you don't know the fucking camera. How did you even know that they were watching you? I mean, maybe the thing, like, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of stuff. Anyway, the pros about this episode. First off, the ending. I mean, the ending again was like, fuck, like Rashid killed Emma. Very, very huge deal. Their reactions, it was emotional. The acting was beautiful in here. Crying. I was crying my eyes out. The opening was also another big thing. Again, Emma questioning Rashid, very strong. The acting's perfect. Ahmed and Jamal. Another big scene, man. That was just, and no one really mentions it after that happens, man. But next week will be the week that they do it. But still, a very, very big scene. Awesome acting. Very sad. Jamal, you know, having, you know, he even said like, "Don't do this," you know, and it's a very sad scene. The action in here was great. The effects. I mean, the FX is always good at creating a big action scene, and this was one of the best for Tyrant. Fozzie, new love. Is he gonna get a new love, man? I think so. I think it will be perfect. Cogswell reaction when, because it felt horrible, because once Emma and Rashid were kind of like, you know, he's gonna kill her. I like how Cogswell was like, shit, you know. It was just and I don't like Cogswell, but I like how this episode didn't have Ahmed's mom so much, so it kind of felt really good. So overall, I'm going to end up giving this Tyrant episode, The Dead and the Living, a solid A. Just a great episode, man. Very, very great entertainment. Like, this stuff doesn't come around every single time, man. I want Tyrant to be like this every single week. You feel like no one's safe. I want that feeling for the characters. I love the characters, but they, you know, it's just, don't let them have a parade. It needs to get down and dirty. So, thanks for watching. Comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about this Tyrant episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like. And I'm sorry I'm a few days late for it, man, but share the video. And if you want to see more Tyrant reviews from me, or trailer reactions, movie reviews, live stream from video games, links in the, you know, down below. All the reviews I do. Thank you so much. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye-bye.